Fáilte, fellow creatures of the night. As the witching hour approaches, we begin our tale for tonight. So check the doors and windows are locked. Look underneath the bed and turn down all the lights. For tonight's tale is about to begin. Tonight, I have a story that might just perk your interest. This is a story told by an anonymous poster on /x/ entitled Thailand, an allegedly true story. When I was in grade 9, I went to school in Hong Kong. For our annual trip, we went over to Thailand to some rural little campground with dorms. Every year my school went to this particular camp because it was conveniently located for the activities that the school annually planned. However, those students in higher grades always said that the dorm 4D was haunted. As luck would have it, I was assigned to dorm 4D with 7 other classmates. When we arrived on the first day, shit was pretty fine. We did some hiking, rock climbing, your standard outdoor camp bullshit. During our free time period, I was pretty worn out. I'm not much of a physically active person, so I decided to head back to my dorm and finish off my Harry Potter books. When suddenly, in the corner of my eye, I could swear that I saw someone peering through the window of the dorm. As soon as I glanced up, however, the figure vanished. However, the shrubs just outside the window were still slightly rustling, almost like who, or whatever it was, had just taken off. After us kids had dinner, we all headed back to our dorms and started fooling around. I refer you to the picture before you now. We were sitting in the common area, playing cards and shit. It was rather late. I'd say around 11 p.m. by now, so it was past curfew time. Teachers were going around to check that people were in their dorms, and it was lights out at 12. As we were playing cards, all of us thought we could hear someone faintly humming, a high-pitched voice, like a kid's voice, coming from the bathroom. If you'd ever tried talking aloud in the bathroom, you'll know that your voice sort of echoes. Well, the humming voice had that kind of effect, so we thought it was coming from the bathroom. I went to check, but there was nothing there. As soon as I came within, say, 15 feet of the door, the voice would stop. Freaky, I thought. But as we were all in one big group of 8, we weren't that worried. So, after lights out, we were all pretty much burnt out. We decided to turn in. This is when shit really started to go down. It was going on about 12:45 when I heard a startled yell coming from the other bedroom. I rushed out my door with Andrew, my bunkmate, and we bumped into all of the other guys in the dorm. They were all peeping out from their rooms at the same time. The guys in room 2 were looking really panicked. We asked them what was wrong, and Steve said that he saw a figure in a long red gown walk briskly past the open door as he was lying there in the dark trying to go to sleep. Obviously, we found no such figure in the room. Now, Steve was a big, athletic guy, around 6'2" at the time of the incident. He's always the hard ass when it comes to sports, and really outgoing. It was pretty freaky for him to be the one getting scared like that, so we were all pretty unsettled. Coming around 2 a.m, we were all startled again, so much so that we ran out and met in the common room. It seems like there was some maniacal laughter coming from the corridor outside, and there was a clanging, like there was someone holding something metallic and banging it against the walls. The noise seemed to come closer to our door, louder and louder, until it suddenly stopped. By this time, we were ready to bail, pretty fucking scared. We all decided to put up all our bed sheets, clear the living area, and camp as a whole group in the middle of the dorm. It wasn't until 4 a.m. that some weird shit went down again. We were all pretty much passed out by this point, but we were all woken by a strange thumping sound that seemed to come from the roof. It was almost as if someone were walking on the roof, because the thumps went from above my room to above the second room, and down to the third, and then the fourth. We decided to head outside to see if we could see anything on the roof. Grabbing our flashlights and phones, we went out as a bunch. First, we checked the roof. Nothing. We went around to check if there was anything that could lead up to the roof that someone might climb. We found a large drain pipe that was running alongside the window where I thought I had saw the figure. However, it didn't really have enough foothold for anyone to climb. I did notice something strange though. The window where I thought I saw the figure was really, really dirty. However, there was a strange set of 5 lines, almost as if someone had dragged their hands down the window, displacing some of the dirt. Also, the drain pipe had caused the ground around the window to be fairly damp and muddy. Anyone who had been there would have left prints or marks of some sort. I did not see any prints other than my own, which struck me as strange. We decided to head back to our room and tell the teachers about it when we next saw them. However, when we got there, we saw the most freaky shit of all. All of our bed sheets that we had removed and gathered in the middle of the room had been pulled towards the bathroom. It seemed as if they had been pulled halfway through the bathroom door. Then the door had been closed on the sheets, leaving them caught in the doorway. Freaked out beyond belief by this point, we decided to have shifts between the 8 of us, as we had to burn more hours until 8 a.m. when we could head out for breakfast. This we did, and for the rest of the night, it seemed fine. The next day we met the teachers in the cafeteria, and we told them of what happened the night before. The teachers listened patiently, understanding from the seriousness of our faces that we were not kidding around. One of the teachers, Mr. Benton, said that he heard the faint banging and stomping sounds coming from the direction of our dorm. Another, Mrs. Westwood, said that she thought several times in the night that a figure was walking outside her window. It was agreed that we all move to a different location, and later on in that day we boarded a bus to go to a different campsite. Before leaving, Steve and I went to talk to the caretaker of the campground and asked him about the peculiar events. What he told us freaked us out big time. He said that a little girl had been playing around and she saw the drain pipe leading up onto the roof. She climbed that drain pipe and got up onto that roof. The roof, however, was slanted and wet from the rain and humidity. She slipped, fell, and broke her neck. Landing right outside of the window where I thought I saw the figure. Her mother, one of the maintenance staff at the time, was so distressed that she near went insane, locking herself in the bathroom and humming incoherently for a whole day. Then, around 3 a.m. the same night, she ran, laughing hysterically, through the corridor, climbed the roof up the same pipe, and jumped, killing herself in the process. That's the first, and hopefully last, time I go to Thailand. Thanks for joining me for tonight's tale, Darklings. I am GoblinPrincessKyo, and if you enjoyed our encounter, then subscribe for more accounts and tales from the darker side of life. Ah, the broom fell. Company is coming. Sweet dreams. Meet you back at midnight.